It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson set to get this one started. And this is going to be out of bounds. Flags come in. That is a brutal mistake to start the game. Opening kickoff, out of bounds, brings the ball to the 40-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Cougar 19, Tiger, Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And this defense, they have hunted away. 2nd straight loss to start the game.
And just like that, you go from 2nd and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
Here we go. Start.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Okay,
from the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves. 70 Lions.
They'll look to throw. Out quickly to Flowers. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
This is 3rd and 6. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a 1st down.
And here's Bijan. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Dragon 60. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll drop to throw. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
Certainly not the biggest gain by any means, but he does a really nice job getting past the sticks, keeping his feet in bounds, and ultimately picks up the first down.
First and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
This is teach tape. This is exactly how they teach defensive linemen to rush the quarterback. First order of business is obviously get a sack, get to the quarterback, disrupt the pocket. If you can't get there, get big in the throwing lane, and that's exactly why.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready.
They'll throw out of the gun. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
Now, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, it looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. That big-time throw, they got a shot now with 1st and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown.
Now, faking the give. To the end zone, but it is incomplete. Ramon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
Give, and here comes Robinson. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Bravo 80.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Falcons. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who also scored throughout the league.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Jones now on the return. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Here's a first carry for their running back. Up the sideline at the 35. And he is out of bounds.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
Let's go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. And how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy. You get paid to catch them all.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete, and they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
And that is just a bad time for a mental mistake. You have to secure that ball before you worry about turning upfield. You know it's fourth down. You know where the marker is. You've got to make that catch and keep this drive alive.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 1 coming up.
Here we go. Hey,
they'll bring St. Brown in motion.
60 Vikings. Hawk 70. Ready,
On the ground, it's Robinson. Finding space inside the 40. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. It's a big run by Robinson. An even 40 yards.
Watch the running back's patience here, Mike. He's slow, and then he hits it. That's the key here. If he goes too fast, their linemen aren't ready yet. Really well executed.
And he'll get into the end zone. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Atlanta. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. His kick is good. And the Falcons move out on top, 14-0.
There's nothing. Jack Fox set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. A nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
45-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He's going to air this one out for Jones. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. We're going to go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Deputy! Deputy Lions! Bronco 80!
On play action, he'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Jared Verse. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
Finally, this defense has been searching for a big play after giving up 2 touchdowns on the previous 2 drives. They're going to need more of that. They have to find more impactful plays that end drives and get the ball back to their offense.
Mustang 19. Ready.
The rush gets there. He goes down inside the 5-yard line.
In this defense, they find themselves here just trying to stop the bleeding early. I mean, touchdowns on each of their opening possessions of the game, and at this point, they're just trying to find a way to get off the field. So that sack, it came at the right time.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Ready. 19. Touchdown.
They'll send Flowers in motion. On 3rd down, it's Robinson. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
On the return is Jones. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Start on the ground.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
By this offense, and they really needed him. In this game, it looked like he was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. And they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Lions. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Here we go. Smash.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Panther 11. 18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers. Ready, right?
Out wide, that's Robinson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he is going to have that Falcons first down. It's a gain of 6 on 3rd and 2.
What a luxury, Mike, right? I mean, to have a guy like this that you know when you need these tough yards, you can just turn around, hand him the ball, and let him go get it. He's had some success already here in the first half, and that's a nice run to keep this drive going.
Viking 18.
On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rapping, pay your bills.
Come on. Set. Not Buffalo 18. Ready.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
70 Lions.
complete. And he's in! Touchdown, Falcons. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The extra point, up and good. And the Falcons will take a 21-7 lead.
Jackbox set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. It's a Carolina 1st down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the 1st down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Let's go now. 70, 18, 18, 70 ring, 70 ring.
They'll look to throw yet again. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Second and 10. To the air one more time. That's downfield. He's got Sanders, the tight end. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Jones now on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete. That's Anthony Schwartz. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Let's go. 60 by 6, 60 by 6. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Panther first down.
The 16-yard line.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. James Pierce. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Japanese! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal! Viking, 18!
And in motion is Ingram. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
19, Buffalo 18, Cowboys,
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. The throw here is complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. They run over center with Robinson. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Zay Flowers. Touchdown Atlanta. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Falcons will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air this one out for Jones. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield.
On breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards. Now they'll set up to throw. Going right, it's taken in, and it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 5. Throwing now from the gun. That's to the right side and incomplete. General McMillan was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Let's go now. Mustang 1970 Lion.
They'll throw out of the gun. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit...
And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Panthers. And even though it's just the 3rd quarter, we'll try to draw even right here and go for 2.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
19 Tiger.
He's got a man. Take it in for 2. And we are all tied here in the 3rd quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. longer.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So, first and 10 now from the 30.
Cowboy 80. Viking 18. Viking 18.
They'll begin the fourth by giving it to Robinson. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 6.
Come on, come on. Set. Pat the 60, pat the 60.
They'll go again with Robinson. Bijan Robinson. 20, 15. And he will go all the way. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
His kick is good. Makes the score Falcons 35, Panthers 28. Jack Fox set to kick off.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Jones now on the return. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 5. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they will finally run him down. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
And the Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Jalen Walker in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in second and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Moving to his right. Taking off. He'll try to get there. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Flush to his right. There he goes again.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 9. Kick is down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal.
And this is a tricky
4-yard
part of the
line.
game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try.
That is tough. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Carolina. And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
The tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I can recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers, and the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble, probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play threw it up to the left corner of the end zone, and Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Pass all 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
These are some of the most difficult situations for a coach to handle because it's a combination of you have to be aggressive to go score. You're trying to win the game, of course. But there's also an element of time and clock management. So it's going to be very interesting to see the play selection over these next couple downs.
Clutching, 18. 70 Lions.
On the handoff, here's Robinson running right. Inside the 30. And he will score. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was brought down by James Pierce. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it. I take it. Watch him do it.
Here is 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's a Carolina first down. He'll drop to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Back to the air one more time. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 35 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Rolling right. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Here's Robinson. Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yards.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. This is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moments.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Putting the tight end in motion. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there, and we're likely down to a final snap. The Falcons send their punting unit out. Important punt here in this tie game late. Taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed 1 possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game.
Set to kick off.
4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Jones now on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
To throw here to begin the drop. Escaping the danger of throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Panther first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll try the right side this time. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That into the hands of Hubbard. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's hit after the catch and the ball goes free. And the defense has it. A critical mistake by the offense here in the overtime.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up, against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And he'll get forward for a couple. And second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second and 7.
Let's go now.
They'll send Flowers in motion. They'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Ready? 70 Lions. Bring it. Go.
Another run here for Robinson. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
He's brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. 19 Charger. 19 Charger.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. And here's Bijan. And this will be a Falcons first down as he gets past the 35 to about the 37. Now the Falcons will use their third and final timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First down, Falcons.
Go. 79. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Atlanta.
First down. First and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Trevin Wallace. And he's going to be taken down, and that's going to do it. No time left. This game is going to end in a tie. So, that's going to be it. It was a game that did not lack for highlights. But in the end, 4 quarters and an overtime session couldn't break the deadlock. This game ends in a tie. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Pick your me, click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, go drop with it. Do a step with it, put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist.
Run it down, the sun is up, so run it down, get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last for long. Don't have but the time and it obvious. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty here for it for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the that my homies got rich doing that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the and the it'll load up, I'm gonna the place with them cut. I see the bums that be wishing we end in the ditch and the pain to see them ain't hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we get. Make sure everything come up full circle. We went from nothing to something, got all of us jumping it that we made from the air. We went from running and with nothing to stomach, just beating the neighborhood bruh. There ain't a person alive that be matching the vibe, and honestly ain't even fair. There ain't a do with the drive and the vision like I have unless I go look in the mirror, babe. So run it up, the sun is up. So run it down, get your money up. I put money down on all of us,